Hello viewers! It's October, and that means Halloween. It's time for those ghosts and goblins to come out and give us a fright. You might be looking for that perfect Halloween one-shot for your party. Maybe as a break from your normal campaign, or maybe to introduce new players to Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Well, let me introduce you to the Mosquito Witch. Warning, there will be spoilers ahead. But let's jump right into it. The Mosquito Witch is a Pathfinder Society module written in 2019 and will be the subject of this video. The character of the Mosquito Witch was later expanded upon in Monsters of Myth written in 2021. Decades ago, witnesses reported a fearsome cryptid outside the quiet river kingdom town of Shimmerford. Dubbed the Mosquito Witch, it was rarely seen since and quickly became a beloved local legend that the town celebrates and promotes to attract visitors. But when recent attacks began savaging livestock and townsfolk alike, many have started believing the Mosquito Witch was a real thing all along. Yet for some, the decades of annual Mosquito Witch festivals, celebrated with dances and witch bread and fanciful dolls, haven't blunted the terrible threat that sparked the whole phenomenon. As Shimmerford learned to laugh off the witch, the original witnesses found their warnings and trauma laughed off as well. All the while, swarms of mosquitoes and bloodseekers lurked in the woods and in the wetlands nearby. As the witnesses gradually drifted off, cryptid hunters seeped in, eagerly recording the townsfolk's legends of the witch into a mangled continuity that immortalizes at least a dozen conflicting origin stories. When the players arrive in Shimmerford, they will find a town that has been plagued with mosquitoes and bloodseekers and all types of flying and biting insects. The townspeople are in a panic. They began blaming each other for incurring the wrath of the Mosquito Witch, and some has even taken to violence, including killing a man because of his beliefs. Players will have an opportunity to explore the town and gather information. During this time, I encourage you to play up the fear and the exhaustion and desperation of the people. They have lost their livelihoods, and they cannot even go outside or sleep without being harassed by these parasites. They are at each other's throats. Despite what the title of the module might imply, or what your players might assume, you do not directly fight the Mosquito Witch in this module. The Mosquito Witch deliberately delays combat for as long as possible in order to maintain an uncertain and tension-filled atmosphere. As soon as the players roll initiative, they gain a clear course of action and the power to fight back against what frightens them, and a near guarantee of a fair fight. Instead, this is the story of how fear can overtake a city, how it can turn townsfolk against each other, how it can rip apart families, and that can be the most terrifying of all. That is not to say that this module lacks any combat. In the last chapter, you are able to track down the true culprits of the recent activities, a band of Midflits, who are using the town's fear against them to hide their nefarious deeds. Only a few days after the players defeat the Midflits, the entire Midflit compound collapses in a freak cave-in. A small doll is found in the mud nearby. Whether this is the doing of the Mosquito Witch or another force seeking revenge on the Midflits remains a mystery.